Okay, I think we can start. So I made 600 euros in the first months when I decided to become a UGC creator. And here is how you can do it too. Hi, my name is Alisa. I am a social media expert and a content creator, and I've been doing UGC for the last 1.5 years. And as you already know from my previous video, I definitely believe that UGC is still not dead and that you still have the possibility to earn money, to get visible, and to become a UGC creator. So a little story for the context. I decided to become a UGC creator in October 2022 when I've seen a couple of videos on TikTok about UGC and about how easy it is to make money with it. At first I was pretty skeptical because I was like, oh, maybe this is another scam, this is like another way to earn money which doesn't work. But then I started to think about it rationally. And with my marketing and social media background, I understood that UGC is actually a pretty obvious choice after like influencer marketing. So I understand why brands actually choose UGC and why it is even like cheaper for them to cooperate with UGC creators instead of influencers. And I definitely want to make another video about like the differences between influencers and UGC creators, so it's not the topic of this video. So when I realized that there is some potential in UGC, I decided to basically try it out. So I went all in. I decided to gain as much information as I could. So I have watched a lot of like different videos. I've tried to kind of understand this like strategy of how you can start. I will share some tips and tricks that really helped me out and that I am definitely sure that will also help you too. So firstly, you need to understand that to become a UGC creator is easier than a lot of other things because you kind of don't really have like much money that you put into it. I would still recommend you to at least invest into like a tripod. So this is basically the thing you will place your phone on, but you can even go without it at the first time. You can use maybe like books or even, I don't know, glasses. Sometimes I don't have any tripod with me when I'm like outside and I just use my water bottle. Even though it's not like that much of an investment to start, I think what you really need to invest your time in is to learn like the basics of social media. So it means that you need to learn kind of a whole bunch of things from how platforms are different from each other, how do they work, what is like attention span, what are different types of content, to more like advanced things like what are hooks, what are CTAs, how do you actually like psychologically make videos that will grab people's attention and that will help them to stay throughout the whole video, because at the end the point of a UGC video is to convert the viewers to the customers. So it means that the brands actually pay you so that your video will help them to sell their product or their service. The 12 o'clock church bells. So it means that you need to really educate yourself on all things social media, content creation, and this is probably the most crucial step, because you can start creating a portfolio, you can start writing clients, but without understanding how social media works, your videos probably won't be good enough in order to actually get clients and get the clients that will actually want to work with you. After you gain this like theoretical framework about social media, I would really recommend you to practice a lot. It basically means that you can take anything you have at home, like a book, a mascara, a pillow, and just create videos with them. Create different formats like unboxing videos, testimonials, reviews, before and after. Firstly, this practice is very important because, as we have spoken about it in the last video, you kind of are already investing in your 10,000 hours in order to become an expert. But also it is just simply important for you in order to understand how much time does it take for you to make a video, what are the things that are still difficult for you. Maybe it's talking in front of the camera, and it means that you need to invest more time into like practicing this one thing only. When you're at the point where you have enough material, you can start creating your own portfolio, and I will definitely recommend Canva for it. It's not sponsored, at least now I'm not that popular, so that Canva sponsors my video. Canva is basically a platform where I am creating all of my visual graphics, so I can create invitations there, I can create Instagram posts there, I even have like my portfolio basically based on Canva. So you have a pretty good free version there. You also have a pro version, but I don't use it, so I can definitely recommend it to you. And if you want a video that is dedicated like to my portfolio, how it is built, how it looks like, what I think is important to have in the portfolio, then definitely let me know. And now when you have the theoretical framework, you have the practical examples, now it is the cherry on the top, you need to find clients. And I know that a lot of people actually struggling with this like last step of finding clients. Firstly, again, the last video I talked about the differences between the US and the European markets. And you need to be aware that not all the platforms that people recommend you to use also work for the European market. For example, Twitter, or now X, didn't work for me at all because it's not where European brands are at. So maybe it did work for someone from the US back then, or I don't know how it is now with X, but I won't recommend you to go there. The core of the brands are definitely on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, so you definitely need to go there in order to find brands. What I would recommend you to do is to find brands that are not too big, but because these are probably the brands that already have a lot of like social media workers, a lot of influencers they work with. Won't really recommend you to go to very, very small and niche brands, because these are typically the brands that can't pay you for your work. What I definitely will encourage you to do is to write emails, because I know that a lot of people again just write DMs, and I think it's firstly not really professional. Imagine how many DMs does this brand get every single day. So I don't think it's very like productive, and I would really encourage you to write emails. Go on the website of a brand, I look through like the contacts that they have, and if I have like a little bit of luck, I find the contact for PR, because this is like more similar field to like social media marketing, and I write directly there. But if I don't have luck, then I just write on the like main email address that they leave. You can basically create an account on like freelancing platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. And thirdly, my personal tip for you is to find agencies that work with influencers, or generally marketing agencies from the country you live in, because these are typically people who are very up to date, so they definitely know what UGC is. And I think that they also already know how to kind of sell it to their clients, and they have a big like clients base, so it's a big benefit for you, because if you work with them, then maybe they can provide different clients to you. And so my tip will be definitely to also look at these types of agencies, because this is basically how I found a lot of my clients. Of course, they take some kind of a commission, so you won't get paid as much as if you would have directly worked with a brand, but it's still a great way to start. So I know that was a lot of information, but I still hope that it helped you, because I know that it's not easy to kind of understand where to start when you had this idea and you were excited to become a UGC creator. Don't forget to like it, to subscribe to my channel. And I also have a lot of short form content on TikTok, where I also talk about UGC and social media, so you can find it somewhere here. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.